So we're here with Bob, who ran in the first 6-minute mile. How did you do?
Oh, not too bad, but I was a bit slower than last week on account of having been at my retirement parties last night and drinking about, I don't know quite whether I got into double figures on the beer, but quite a lot, and it's been sloshing around all the way around for a mile. So, yeah, that's my excuse anyway, and I think it's a pretty good one, to be honest.
Well, you did pretty well despite that. So tell me a little bit about how you got involved in running.
My running career, obviously I ran at school like everybody is up forced to, and I think being tall, everybody thinks you're going to be a fast runner, which actually isn't necessarily true. And then when the running boom came around in the early 80s, my brother-in-law, who actually wasn't a runner but was a rugby player, did the first 2 ever London marathons. We didn't know he was doing the first one. The second one came around. We went up, watched it. My wife was saying, oh, Bob used to run at school and he was pretty good, so he could do a marathon easily. Actually, to be honest, I didn't even know how far it was. And he entered me for a marathon in Bristol, which was a 2-lap course. I'd done about 10 miles training in Dunlop Green Flash Blimsolls, which is about as basic as you can get. And halfway around, I thought, I'm never going to make it round again. 13 miles, going to stop. It's the only place where there were any spectators. So I had to keep going. Next day I went into work absolutely crippled. And people said, what were you doing? I said, oh, I ran a marathon yesterday. And they said, oh, I didn't know you ran. So I said, no, I don't. But they said, well, we all think we ought to do the London Marathon next year. So it was the last year we ever queued up to actually post the entries through at the post office. So we got in and it's all taken off from there. So I've been running ever since. So, you know.
So this is obviously a mile that you're running. Why have you switched from long distance running to shorter distance running like this?
Oh, it's far less work. Also, actually, tonight is one of our club championships. But I think actually, you know, you have to run all distances. I'm a big park runner believer, sort of the concept of that, 5K. I think, you know, if you run the shorter distances, then hopefully you get quicker at the longer distances. Only in my case, as I get older, I just get slower, But yeah, you know, I think running all distances is good fun. This is really interesting because I never run on a track, I never run on the road. So really different technique. And I think there's a big danger of getting embarrassed by going off too fast and ending up walking after 800 yards. So, you know, sort of like go, please don't let that happen to me.
And you mentioned obviously earlier there that you were having the first of your retirement parties. How would you maybe get someone involved in the sport who maybe is a little bit older and maybe might be a little bit embarrassed to start running in public?
Yeah, sure. Well, there are these, you know, zero to hero type programs, couch to 5K, whatever. And I'm hoping to get involved in some of that when I retire, because certainly through parkrun, you see a lot of people come down. They start walking, sometimes they only do half of the course, you know, and actually nearly every week somebody says, how can I improve? How can I, you know, start running the whole of the distance? How can I get quicker? So I'm really looking forward, actually, as one of the things. I'm hoping to be able to do some more training as I won't be working. And secondly, you know, helping other people sort of get on that run, because it's been amazing. You find people coming down doing 5K in 15 minutes when they first start off, and they get down and they're aiming for that 30-minute and beyond. I mean, my son-in-law was a prime example because he ballooned in weight, got up to about 24 stone, and then lost it all and did the marathon in 3 hours. So, you know, so yeah, I think it can be done, and there's a lot of people out there who really show it and give people enthusiasm. But and running with groups always helps, I think. Don't try to do it on your own.